Is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now Elliott. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
46.
Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Cameron Hayward in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott, flushed out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin from 17 yards out, and the Cowboys are in for 6. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
And before the snap here, we've got a timeout by the offense. It's their first of this first half, and they'll get together and talk this one over. Extra point attempt to come here. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving.
In this football game. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 43 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches just say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, that's Jackson, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Roethlisberger will throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. David Irving able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and... Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw is Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long for Prescott. That's complete. The former basketball star, Rico Gathers. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this one brought in by Gathers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Prescott on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. A give to Elliott. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that's not the first time we have seen that in this game from Joe Hayden. He's been solid.
He gets around the ball, and he knows how to make a play on the football without causing himself any problems in terms of pass interference and things of that nature. This guy is smart, intelligent, and has excellent hands.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Rolling to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sean Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
You go 46. 26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And hauled in by Gathers. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Prescott now on 2nd down. Flipping left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
46.
Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Line 8. Here we go, 46. 26.
First down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To the air again, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see that. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. 4th down, Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing him.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Rodgers. 30, 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Let's go.
As he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught now. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to hit Jameis Olawale, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Get out. Here you go.
Throwing here, Prescott. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. And how about that? He missed it. Won't matter much in the final shakedown, but a bizarre way to end this victory. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're